Triple G stops Murata. What's next? Let's talk.
Push the weight in our flex. Flex the live is 1 in the 6. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. So, Triple G stops Ryota Murata. What was it, round 9? Okay. And then when excited, he went into hostile territory and beat Murata. And not to discredit Murata, I went back and watched the fight. I didn't see it live. I had to, watch it on replay. And this is not the Triple G we used to see back in, I don't know, like 6-7 years ago. This is not the same guy. Just turned 40. And he looked it. He looked it versus Derevyanchenko. He looked it versus Canelo in the rematch. The same critique as far as competition has been the same argument for Canelo. Guys like Andrade and Charlo, they were there, and no fight. Even more important, no push from the audience, and yet they have him in the same sentence as guys like Bernard Hopkins and Marvin Hagler. You're not going to pull a fast one on us. You guys put Triple G on this pedestal. You guys, and when I say you guys, I'm talking about old media. And I'm talking about a lot of these fans, these casual fans, who believe everything that guys like Dan Raphael and Steve Kim and all these other, boxing nerds. They claim to be boxing nerds, but what they are is they're part of a bigger machine. You believe that if you choose to. It's your choice. But to me, it's not real. It was never real. So, things like that need to be pointed out. I'm not going to say Triple G aged overnight. He just simply aged, and it wasn't overnight. They made him this phenomenal guy. He was a phenom. Triple G. I saw a meme where someone photoshopped it. It looked real cute. When him punching and fighting with the Hulk. I'm like, yeah, this is cute. What do I always say about symbolism? And I said, look, this guy, real strong guy, and they trying to get him fights. Are they really? You remember Fable Sanchez? Remember? We was like, yo, man, why don't you fight black fighters? He knew what we meant. You know what he said? You remember? You remember what he said? Black fighters don't sell. Well, black fighters don't. Well, first of all, he said, well, we do fight black fighters. We fought Steve Rose and we fought Curtis Stevens. We was like, oh, okay, we see we got to be clear. Okay, we see we have to be clear. Andrade, Charlo. Then it was black fighters don't sell. Remember that? They fighting a non-exciting style. And when I was coaching a black fighter by the name of Terrible Terry Norris, I made him fight in a Mexican style. Remember that? Mexican style. Remember that? Well, have y'all checked on Terry Norris as of late? He's causing earthquakes with those shaking, with that shaking he's doing. Okay? So I guess we got you to thank for that, Fable Sanchez. Dominic Brazil, last time we saw him, he was in the ring with Otto Wallen. And Brazil looked horrible. And who was in the corner? Fable Sanchez. So you got to hold the Triple G. And black fighters don't sell, but you damn sure was trying to get him down to go to 154 to fight who? Floyd Mayweather, who was active at the time. Highest paid, highest grossing boxer of all time. He's trying to get Triple G in the ring with him. But I thought we were boring. That fight never materialized. Then Andre Ward wanted smoke when you wanted to bring your guy Triple G up to 168. For who? The great Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Remember that? Andre Ward said no. Greatness is me. You come fight me. And y'all know the rest of the story. Oh no, bully the little guy. Don't bully little Triple G. That's when Andre Ward started calling him Little G. Once you go up and fight Kovalev, and you know the history with that. Safe to say, Andre Ward's still undefeated. He retired undefeated. Okay? But now you got Triple G. He got the Canelo smoke. Fought to a draw. Whatever. And then the second fight, he convincingly lost. So I had to give you guys a brief history of Triple G. That was the fast version. So now here we are. Still no Charlo, still no Andre. He got some sort of crazy deal with DAZN, got stock options or whatever they had in the company. He had some options in the company. He fired Fable Sanchez. How's that for loyalty? He was going on a bitch fit over that. But that's none of my business. We're done with Fable. Yeah, time reveals all truth. He looked subpar against Derevyanchenko. He was out of the ring for like a year. He turned 40, goes to Japan, fights Murata, who was really game, who shined a lot in this fight, but eventually got stopped. But I was not impressed with Triple G. So my question to you is, do you really want to see that the third Canelo fight? I'm not interested. Because I know it's going to happen. It's going to be more of the same. Now, let's say Triple G, Canelo's the one guy he can get up for. And he could turn back the clock 10 years. Guess what? If it goes to 12, you're not beating Canelo. Sorry. You would have to do something amazing, like drop him a couple of times, hurt him, have him on his bike. Maybe his style contradicts Canelo, makes Canelo do things that he's not used to. Maybe. I don't know. But I'm not interested because the chances of Canelo losing to Triple G is slim to none. I don't think he knocks out Canelo, and you can't beat Canelo on the cards. Get out of here. It's not happening. So I'm asking you guys, are you stoked for Canelo versus Triple G III? I'm not. And if he doesn't fight Canelo for whatever reason. Now, the Canelo Man fans, they want to see it because they want to see Triple G get knocked out. I get it. I'm just saying I'm not interested. Because if you don't know already, the scorecards are done. Now that he's won this fight, they already did the cards. Canelo's up, unanimous decision, and at least one of those rounds are a 10-8 round. And Triple G would have to go in there and change their mind every round. It's predetermined. That's my opinion. I'm joking, but I'm not. So are you excited about Gennady Golovkin versus Canelo 3? Look, Gennady, leave Canelo alone. Forget about it. Just forget about it. All right, you want to go out with a bang? You want to get some respect from actual supporters that matter? Do something that Canelo did not do. Do something that he refused to do. Go fight Jamal Charlo. And put up a good fight. And then when it's over, say, yo, look, man, I'm hanging him up. If you lose, I'm hanging him up. But I did something that punk Canelo Alvarez refused to do. He waited me out X amount of years instead of giving me the third fight. So whatever. I did something he couldn't do. Fight that man right there. He ducked him. I did the best I could. and I'm hanging them up. Hey, man, you're Triple G. You have that privilege. They're still going to put you on a pedestal. It's okay. Can you imagine if he beat Jamal Charlo? Oh, my gosh. They'd be screaming for the Canelo fight, and you know how I feel. Triple G should be like, nope, F you. We should have did this 4 years ago. Whatever, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Bronx on deck.